Basic Math, Chapter 8, Section 7, Problem Solving. Solve a simpler problem. Some word problems can seem confusing. Use simpler whole numbers to help you decide which operation to use. Then use the numbers in the problem to solve. Example. At Mike's Auto Body Shop, it takes 5/6 of an hour to polish one car. How many cars can be polished in 10 hours? Step 1, read the problem like we just did. What do we need to find out? You need to find the number of cars that can be polished in 10 hours. Step 2, plan. What do you need to do? Make the problem simpler. Use simple whole numbers. Pretend it takes 2 hours to polish one car. How many cars can be polished in 10 hours? Divide the total hours by the amount of hours to polish one car. So, total hours is 10 divided by the 2 hours for one car. Step 3 is to do it. Follow the plan. Now use the numbers from the original problem. So 10 hours divided by 5/6 instead of the 2 that we pretended for one car. So the 10 becomes 10 over 1. The division sign becomes multiplication. The 5/6 is inverted to 6 over 5. Cross cancel. And the answer is 12. And that's how. 2 times 6 is 12. 1 times 1 is 1. 12 over 1 is 12 cars. Does your answer make sense? Work backwards. If one car takes 5/6 of an hour, how long does it take 12 cars? So we have 12 cars times 5/6. That should equal 12 over 1. So 12 over 1 times 5/6 should equal 10 hours. And it does. So in 10 hours, 12 cars can be polished. Read the problem. Replace the fraction with a whole number. You can make it up. Make a plan. And then use the original numbers to do the plan to solve the problem. So we can pretend the fraction is a whole number. But first, let's read the whole problem. John has a board that is 2/3 yard long. He cuts the board into 6 equal pieces. How long is each piece? Well, what if we said the board, John has a board that is 3 yard long, and you wanted to cut that into 6 equal pieces? Well, we could take the 3 and divide that by the 6 to get our pieces. So now that we have the plan, we can divide. Oh, I wanted to pretend that it was 12, so we can erase that one. So we'll erase our pretend 3, and we'll put in there pretend 12. So 12 divided by 6. So pretend the board is 12 yard long. What would you divide? You would divide 12 by 6. So there's the plan. Now use the original numbers to do the plan to solve it. So instead of the 12, it was 2/3. So 2/3 divided by 6 would be 6 over 1. 2/3 times 1/6, cross cancel, 1/9, 1/9 yard. So each piece is 1/9 of a yard. All right, since we kind of messed up that first one by mixing up the 12, let's try one more. Number 2, 4 people want to equally share 4/5 pound of nuts. How much will each person have? So let's plan and pretend there are 8 pounds of nuts. So what would you divide? So instead of the 4/5 pounds of nuts for the 4 people, we have 8 pounds of nuts. So we would divide the 8 pounds by the 4 people. That would be something we could pretend to do much more easily than 4/5. But now that we have the plan, we can replace the 8 with the actual fraction. In this case, 4/5 divided by 4. 4 becomes a fraction over 1. 4/5 times invert 1/4, cross cancel, 1/5. So if you have 4/5 and there are 4 people, each person gets 1/5. 1/5 pound each. And then you label your answer. 1/5 pound each. All right, I'll leave number 3 for you to try. And we can take a look at the problem solving. Sometimes you can draw a picture to solve a problem. Diane found half of a pie on the table. She ate 1/4 of 1/2. How much of the pie did Diane eat? All right, so this part is not there. She didn't find a whole pie. She found half the pie. Now, she ate 1/4 of the pie. So if we wanted to show 4 slices and she ate 1/4 of the pie, and we can cut the pie into fourths, and she ate one of those fourths. So how much pie did Diana eat? Oh no, she ate 1/4 of the 1/2. So let's divide the half into fourths. So 1/4 cut in half. Not erasing. I can't erase my green mark now. But we could take that half and get our 4 pieces. See if I could draw over it then instead. All right, now we have one, two, three, four pieces of the pie. She ate 1/4 of that. So she ate that piece. So now how much of the pie did Diane eat? If the whole pie was all cut into the same amount, there'd be 8 slices. And Diane ate one of those slices. So let's see if you could work it out in different ways or draw it a little more efficiently. But I was trying to draw a picture to help solve the problem. Maybe you can draw a picture a different way to solve the problem too. And don't forget to practice in your workbook for Chapter 8, Section 7. Thank you.